What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Randall Reviews, and in this video it will be a little bit different from others because I will be reviewing Series 4, Episode 1 of Dynamic Works 2012 fan film series of Doctor Who. I love this guy. Luke Newman is his name. He does amazing fan films, even from his first series, which didn't have that good of CGI and effects, but they were still interesting stories and ideas that he put into them. And as the series progressed, he seemed to get a lot better at what he's doing, and this series is no exception. Each and every single series has its own type of mystery, but one that lasted throughout series 1 through 3 was these segments of stone that had no mass, no matter, they were completely impossible, that the Doctor was finding, first in a parallel universe, then he found it on a Dalek spaceship, and then he found the last segment in another parallel universe. He didn't know what they were, but all he knew was that they were impossible, and he was even warned by the Time Lords not to put them together. At the end of Series 3, he puts them together to release Omega, which was a classic enemy from the Jon Pertwee era, and I thought it was so cool to see him come back, and I'm surprised that the official Doctor Who series has not brought him back already, and think that they should do that soon, because Omega was one of my favourite enemies from the Doctor Who series in the classic era, and I like how he incorporates not only the new era, but as well the classic era. This episode is mainly dedicated to finding the Doctor, and the reason why is because in the last episode of Series 3, called Darkness Rises, where his friend and companion Jessica Whitehouse, who has travelled with him a majority of his series, dies at the hand of Omega, and he feels really guilty about this, and a similar thing happens to his new companion, Megan Williams, who she tries to save him by killing herself, by standing in front of him when a weeping angel is about to attack, but he feels really guilty that people are doing this for him, so he goes into hiding, and no one knows where he is. So, everyone in the universe is hunting down the Doctor, but not all for the same reason. You see, the Time Lords are looking for him, so that way he can put Omega back inside of his imprisonment, so that way he doesn't cause enough chaos, because he is building an army in the shadows. There are other species such as the Daleks, and I think even the Cybermen and Sontarans, who are looking for the Doctor, but I'm not really sure what their reason is. Maybe they want to kill him because he's done this, and that Omega poses a threat to them. I don't know, it wasn't really that explained in the episode, at least not to my own opinion, so I think that will play a better part in the rest of the series. The episode itself is awesome and includes a lot of good mystery, and has a lot of clever storytelling and writing and dialogue and camera angles to really give you a sense of mystery. Where is the Doctor? How do we find him? Pretty much how Megan finds him is she follows what she believes are clues that the Doctor has supposedly left around time and space, and she uses a vortex manipulator for this, as well as a TARDIS that she steals from Gallifrey, a Type 50 model, that is. So she collects all these things, such as a screwdriver and his journal and all these other things, until she gets to a planet and finds him, and she learns these weren't clues to find him. They were a test, because apparently what he explains is the Doctor is not a name, it's more like a uniform that can be passed on from person to person, almost as if a soldier is handing his gun off to another person. Pretty much what I think he's trying to say is, when the Doctor dies, there's the possibility that he can pass on his rank to other people, and possibly a companion. And from what I saw in his trailer for the entire series, it seems as if maybe Megan will be given his essence or something. The one thing I loved about this series was that he didn't really rely on CGI for everything, and actually built sets for most of the things, which kind of happened in Series 3, but there was still a lot of CG that was used. But in this one, it's mainly sets, and from what I can see in the trailers that have been released and the pictures on Facebook, that seems to be the exact same case. So yeah, the episode itself is amazing. It has a lot of great mystery, although there was one part at the end that I hated, where to punish the Doctor, he must have his Time Lord regeneration abilities taken away and turned into a normal Gallifreyan, but the only way to get them back is for him to capture Omega. Where do I begin with this problem? Now, I think the idea that the Doctor has lost something and must get it back after capturing Omega is good and all, but they mention that many Time Lords have lost their lives trying to capture Omega. Why would they take away his regenerations? That makes no sense to me. If you're wanting him to capture him, who's practically your best hope at this point, you should let him have his regenerations. Maybe take away something else that's a lot more valuable to him, like maybe hold Megan captive until he eventually captures Omega, and I think that would actually put a lot more edge and suspense into this series. One thing that he's always done very well has to be his main title sequence. From Series 1 to Series 3, he's done amazing ones, and when I saw this one, I was impressed, although I did not necessarily like it as much as the others. To be completely honest, my most favourite has to be the one that I used in Series 3, because that one seemed so much like his character. It includes every single thing about Doctor Who, as well as his own character, which I think was an awesome intro, and he should have kept that one. Now, he did say in a Facebook live stream that in this series he's morely going for the identity of David Tennant's Doctor, but I can see that in the trailer, or the intro, I mean, and even the trailers, but I don't like that because he had his own character in Series 3, from what I saw, and that was a really good character, and I'm just wishing that maybe we'll get to see more of that than David Tennant in the series. I love the design of his new screwdriver. I know it's technically just a remodeling of the official 12th Doctor sonic screwdriver, his current one at least, but it does look awesome, and I have to admit, I was hoping to see it in the first episode, so maybe we'll get a little bit more glimpses of it. We did get a glimpse of it in the trailer, and he even revealed it on the Facebook live stream, which I thought was awesome, and I even have a snapshot of, because I thought it looked so cool. So yeah, that's my review, or I should say thoughts on Dynamic Works 2012 Doctor Who Fan Film Series 4 Episode 1, Essence of a Legacy. I thought it was amazing. If I had to rate, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I think this guy does an amazing job at fan filming. There was only a few problems I had, like I said, with the whole idea that they've taken away his regenerations, and I didn't personally like the intro that well. But you know, those are just little nitpick problems that I have, but the rest of it is just fantastic, and I believe really does explain why he's such a good fan film series maker. That brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like and put in the comment section what you guys believe I should review next time. Remember, I review toys, movies, and TV shows, and possibly fan films in the future. This was Randall Reviews, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.